I have here today, February 23rd, 2013, is a Hamilton 992B pocket watch with a broken balance staff. How do I know it's broken? Well, it doesn't run. Where's my tweezers? Oh, I forgot my freaking visors. I'm forgetting something. Yeah, it doesn't work because, we can zoom in a little bit. Where's the zoom button on this thing again? Yeah, okay. It doesn't work. The balance staff is broken because, look at that. It just goes all over the place. It's broken. I'm going to try to fix it today. Before I do that, let me have a little picture I drew. Let's see if I can get to it. I'm going to move stuff out of the way because there's just no room. Too much crap. See, stuff's falling all over the place. Yeah, anyway, this watch has a friction fit balance staff. I need a pointer here. This would be the balance arm, and has a hub. The hub, instead of being attached to the staff, is riveted to the balance. And the balance staff is what they call friction fit, meaning, in the next picture, you can just push it out. You come in from the top, I guess, and you can just push out this piece after you take the rollers and the hairspring off, and then just push another one back in. Not like the other watch I did with the riveted one. That was a pain in the ass. This one should be a piece of cake. We shall find out, since this is the first time I've ever doing a friction staff. So, let's see. Let me get my elevation back. So, the first thing I'm going to do is take the balance out of the watch. Let me adjust stuff. I got my tweezers. I got screwdrivers, loops. I had the balance staff in this plastic envelope. Okay, so let's see if we can. I guess we'll zoom in a little bit. So the back I already loosened, so I'm now going to. Wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's say this mainspring has to be let down. Not really, but I'm going to do it anyway. Well, there's not much left. I must have let it down already. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I must have. Before I got to loosen the front, the bezel. I loosen the bezel. Okay, so let us take the movement out of the watch. Screwdriver. Let's see, here's one screw. Like I said, this is a 992B. And the other screw. Is this on camera? Good. I'm going to put everything in the case back, since I'm not really taking this thing all the way apart. Flip it over. Unscrew the bezel. And this movement, the crown does not come out of the case. So normally you'd have to pull it out. And I got a movement holder today. I'm going to move some of this stuff out of the way. Let's see. Oh. Is this still in focus? Let me back out a little bit. How come it's not in focus? There you go. I have to rotate it like this. So there it is. Like I said, the balance is kaput. The staff is kaput. You can see it's just, it's gone. So I'm gonna have to, I find it easier to remove the, I'm gonna have to tighten this up a little bit. Maybe I should use the other side. Use the other side. You know, this is one of those melamine dials, and you know, you just touch them and they get marked up. You know, they probably thought they were saving a boatload of cash, but I think they made an inferior product. And after a while, you ever look on eBay, you see these things, they start cracking and falling apart. Cheap crap. Anyway, I'm going to take the, I find it's easier to take the, how come stuff is still in my way? I find it easier to take the hairspring stud screw out while the, doesn't matter because it's broken anyway now. It's easier to take it out. That sucker's still stuck in there. So loosen the screw while the balance is still in. Okay, it's free now. What other things are gonna go wrong? I'm not... Ugh. Yay. Got the screw. Let's see, I'm gonna lift up the how come it doesn't want to come off? Let's see, well, maybe if I use the pry point. Man, this is tight. You know, sometimes you got good locating pins and sometimes they're not, and these are good. So there it is, off. There is the balance assembly. How am I going to get this off? I have to work strangely because I have to do this on camera. Free at last. Looks like the bottom pivot is kaput. Okay, well that was exciting. Let's see, now I have to, I'm going to put this with the rest of the stuff. There it is. Well, let's see if we can zoom in. Let's see what this looks like. You can see which pivot is kaput. Of course it likes to focus in on my hand. But anyway, it's the bottom pivot that's kaput. And I'm going to get this out of the way. And let's see. I should stop the camera. I'm going to stop the camera so I can position for the next part. Yeah, I'm back. Instead of burning through precious time on the camera setting crap up, I decided to do it off camera. More work for me because now I have to paste all these pieces together. Pain in the neck. Anyway, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the hairspring. So, oh yeah, and someone suggested that I make note of where the hairspring stud is and the roller jewel and put them back in the same position on the balance. So there's marks on the other side of the balance that were already there, so I'm going to use those. I guess you can see this. I got my tools. Let's see if I can do this without screwing anything up. There's two ways. I'm going to try this way. You know, I gotta work around the camera. That's what the problem is. Let's see, I don't want to... Yeah, because if you slip with these tools, where you're pulling up, you could rip up, you could mangle up the hairspring, and then you're screwed. So you have to be very careful. So there's my hairspring. Why does this thing look weird? You know, it just looks weird to me. Did I damage something? No, it's just weird looking. I don't know. I'm gonna put this someplace so I don't screw it up. Okay. Getting there. So I don't know. Okay, now I gotta take off the you know, roller table and the safety roller. So let me, I got a tool for that. I'm going to see if I use the tool that came with the staking set. Goes in this hole. Like that. Oh, I should have put on gloves so I don't have to touch this. It'll probably start rusting. I should have lined up the hole. Oh well. I'm going to line up the hole. Let me use the other tweezers. Chewing up valuable camera time. Was it even line up, or is it too damn big? Yeah, it's too big. Let's see. Okay, that should be tight. Line up the hole. Let me put this tool back so it doesn't get in my way or I lose it. I'm going to put this back in. And now I have to take this and let's see, can I slip this in or do I gotta loosen it? Well, I probably should tighten this. This thing moves. I thought I tightened this thing. What a pain in the neck. What kind of... That's still... Ah, damn it. Nah, screw it. You know... What is that? A small piece of black crap on this thing. Now I have to check to make sure my jewel is above that gap. Because if it's not, when I push down, I'm gonna have to move this closer to me, sorry. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah. I should move this a little bit more. And I have to check it again. It's best to check your work instead of screwing it all up. Let's see. Okay, it's in position. I have to get the, let's use this one. You know, I lined up the hole and then the thing moved on me. Now the hole's not lined up. Okay. Here's my hammer. It's really a piece of wood. So theoretically I tap on this and that stuff comes off. This camera's in my way again. Tripod. I don't want to block the light too much. Ugh, camera's in the way. I think that did it. Let's see. No. I know what my problem was. This punch, the hole is too big. I wanted to play it safe. So I used a too big one. Oh well, live and learn. This one should work. Yeah, the hole was too big, so it went too far down on the staff and it landed on the roller table. Let's see, hopefully this one was the right size. Ugh, everything moves. That's because I didn't lock it in right. Oh, this is just turning into a disaster now. This one's too big. Maybe this video should be titled How Not to Do It. Where'd I get this one? We'll get a smaller one then. What up? This happens when you don't prepare. Well, I'm not too worried because this stuff is broken. It's just the components I don't want to screw up. Well, let me see if I can get in close and look. Yeah, this will do it. This is what I should have used in the first place. Oh well. Where's that jewel? Where's the tweezers? Yeah, see now the jewel isn't in the right position. Because I don't want to bang on it and have it pop out or something. I should have tightened that tighter, but I'm afraid. It moves around anyway. There you go. I gotta loosen this. Okay. Now let me put this back. I always like to put the tools back in the hole. That way I know I have them in a particular order. Okay. So these look like they're still intact. The safety roller and the roller table. Let me put these aside. Okay, let's see, I'm gonna zoom out because there's a trick, well, not a trick, but an indicator they tell you they use to let you know that that this is a friction fit. Let's see if we'll be kind enough to focus. Yeah, okay, you can see the hub there is blue. It's a different color from everything else, which is supposed to alert you that this is a friction fit, not a riveted one, so you don't try to cut it out. So that's the trick. That's the color coding they use. Blue. So now I'll just have to drive this out. I'm going to put this down. And let me find the hole. Oh wait, I think I have a stump. There's a stump. Let's see, maybe it's this one. But I think the stump may be for Waltham. Yeah, that's not the right size. I know they have stumps for these, but I don't have it. I thought I had a stump. So now I'm going to use one of these holes in the... well, that one fits nicely. So it's this one. I don't know, I got to work on this. This thing doesn't tighten. That really upsets me. You know, it's tight when I turn it, but it doesn't lock the table in. Why? Oh, now it's locked in. Okay, so I'm gonna line up the holes with the liner up tool. Oh, wait. Let me get it in. Let's get some... Please focus. See, it's focusing on the screwdrivers. Let's see. I did this so I can... Because chances are when I pull this out I'll forget what hole it's in. So it's that hole. Oh, okay. Let me... there you go, it's lined up. Let me tighten it. It should be tight. Let me stick this in the hole. Is that the right hole? Yeah. Now I just have to drive this sucker out. I'm going to use that big punch. Let me use this punch to hold it. What number is this punch? I should mention this is number 89. But the other punch I used wasn't. Let's see if this lines up. Theoretically, did it line up? I can't see. I gotta switch eyes. Switch eyes. So what do I get? What the heck am I looking at? What does this tool look like? I don't like this tool. Oh no, this is good. But it's not lined up. Oh, stuff is always in the way. Oh, there you go. So it was off a little bit. That's upsetting. Ah, no, it's a broken staff anyway, so I'm not going to sweat it. So theoretically, I knock on this, and the staff comes out. I'm going to put a piece of paper in front of this opening on this tool, so in case the staff comes shooting out, that doesn't fly away off on me. Okay, let's see. We gotta give it some good whapping. Whoops. It came out. Let's see, where did it go? I'm gonna look at this while the camera's gone so I can see. Yeah, thing's still in. So I didn't knock it out. Well, where'd the staff go? Oh, there it is. It actually went straight down. There it is. Where's the zooming out button? Let's see if we can pick it up and look at it closely. There it is. Friction fit. Look at that. How much easier is this than the other way? Freaking rivet. Okay. Now I have to assemble it. I should have taken the new staff out of the package, but I didn't because so here is the new staff. I don't know if you can see, it has pivots. The pivots are still there. Please focus. Thank you. I don't know if you could see them. Probably not. It's too tiny. There's the new staff. So I just have to drive it in. I'm going to use a stump for that. Let's try the stump. Let's try, no, let's this stump. Wait, I'm coming in from, I could use this stump. I gotta line up. Whoops. Let's see, is the camera still running? Good. Stump goes here. I could use these staking tool. Where'd I get this from? Put that back. For now. I gotta line it up again. Imagine if you had a bunch of staking tools and you can just line up the holes or pre-line. You just choose the tool you want. Of course, and I screw myself. Let me put that over here. I'm going to tighten it again. It's probably going to move, because everything moves. Okay, holes lined up. Let's see, I'm going to use this one. So I drove it out the way it is, so I have to push it in. You know, that just pisses me off. Damn crap. You know, I'm working too close to the edge of the table because I have to do this camera crap. Normally I wouldn't be so close to the freaking edge of the table. I gotta blow this thing off. Luckily it's very light so it doesn't get screwed up. That just ticks me off. You wonder why I swear in some of these videos. Because of crap like that. Of course it's all my fault, but still I can swear then. So this is the staff. It goes in like this. Yeah, pretty sure it goes in like this. Man, I gotta steady my hand when I do this. Move. You need tweezers with a death grip. Death grip tweezers, because everything moves around on you. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try this. That has a big hole. I'm gonna try this one. Oh wait, I have all these other ones. These holes look smaller. Let me try this one. Really should look it up on the chart, but I don't have a chart really. I have a chart that tells me the holes, but now this is not going to line up perfect because there's clearance. So let me get my other eye on. Oops, did I zoom back in? No. Is that visible? My eyes are getting crappy. I guess you can see that. Yeah, it looks good. Okay, let's see if I can line this up. Let's see if this stuff's gonna give me grief. Ugh, too much stuff is in the way. Damn. Ugh. Give me the tweezers. Nothing's lined up. Maybe I should have used a different hole. Oh, this is way too big. Way too big. Way too big. I'm going to use this one again, the 89. Yeah, that's just way too big. It'll probably get jammed onto the staff. If it's too small, you break the pivot off. And if it's too large, it gets jammed on the staff. So maybe somewhere it's written down, you know, for this staff. Use this punch. And I think I got it in. Yeah, it looks okay. Wow, doesn't have to get knocked down that much. Maybe 10,000ths of an inch. And let's see. One more for good luck. Here, good luck. Let's see when I lift this up. Yeah. And is it the pivot's still there too. So 89. Remember that. 89 works. Let me check this out. See if it's looks like it's in. Looks like it's in. Let me get my blower. It's got some dust on it. Yeah, there was dust. Yeah, I drove it home, as they say. Oh, that was exciting. But not finished yet. Okay. Now I have to put all the rollers on. I can use the same stump, I think. Can I use the same stump? I don't think so. Wait, what am I looking at now? Oh yeah, I can use the same stump now for the rollers. Because I have to work on this side. So I wrote, what did I write? Jewel on mark side. So there's a mark on this underside of the staff. Let's see if I can find it. Okay, there it is. It's over here. So I'm going to have it face me. So this is where the roller, the jewel, sits. I can understand why you have to do that because, you know, to keep it balanced. So let me see if I can pick this up. Oh, there's a number on the back of it. What number is that? It's like a number 2 on this roller table. Let's see, I'm using I used 2 tweezers. Well, maybe I can use a different magnification now. How can I keep this from moving? Everything moves. Let's see. I don't want to rest up against the timing screw. I mean, yeah. Now, I gotta make sure it's 90 degrees. I'm gonna move it closer to me. Thank you. Is that 90 degrees? I can't tell from this angle. Looks like 90 degrees. I can't tell. The cutout for, you know, the single roller you can tell, but there's only a jewel there and the jewel has a flat face to it. Okay. Next thing is to drive it home or seat it. I remember I had a problem because the holes in my tools weren't big enough. I wonder if that's the same situation with this. Probably. Well, let me see. Yeah, probably. Well, I'm going to cheat now. Well, I'm going to use one of these Waltham center wheel staking things. Unless I turn this upside down and use a stump. But I'm not going to turn this thing upside down. That's crazy. So this has... oh, let me move this back. Can you see anything? This tool, you can see... Whoa! Went down too fast. Yeah, okay. I'll have to show you this tool when I'm done. Where's my hammer? Is it still 90 degrees? Still looks 90 degrees. I think that's it. So anyway, this tool is, I don't know if you can see the shape, because I don't have the proper one. I use these Waltham center wheel staking tools. They got like 4 cuts in them. They work. Gee, pretty good. Okay. So that's the roller jewel. Now I have to put the safety roller on. And this is going to be a pain because it's so small. I'm going to have to take a quick look at it to make sure I put it yeah, let me see. That's what it looks like on one side. So it's got concave on one side. So the concave side faces up. So let me slide this over so I can put this jewel on. Excuse me, put this roller on. Of course it rotates. Of course it rotates when I put it on. Anything to screw me up. I gotta make sure it's in line. There's a cutout in the safety roller, and you have to make sure it's in line with the jewel. So I'm gonna move this over here so I can get a good look at it, because I can't see with the camera in the way. Is it lined up? You know, it's just not getting some good light on it. Here, you want to look at something. Look at this while I line this up. Looks like it's lined up. How can I do it? Yeah, it has to be, the cutout has to be in line with the jewel. It doesn't want to move. Looks like it's aligned. Get this out of my way. Let me get this out of there because it's probably the camera's going to focus on this. Okay, so this, I should have taken note of the diameter. Now I gotta get a flat face punch. Wait, I know how I can judge the side of. I got the old one. I can stick the old one into a flat face punch. That one fits. Ah, crap. I dropped it. Typical. I dropped the freaking old staff and it went into a hole, a vacant hole in the staking set. And now I gotta take everything out and turn the thing upside down and shake it to get the thing out. Or maybe just leave it there, because when I got that staking set there was all manners of watch parts stuck inside holes. So that would be my contribution to the next owner. So, that doesn't even look like it's lined up. No, it's not. thick is this clearance? Oh, that looks a little better. Okay, now let's theoretically just drive this home. Let me see what I'm looking at. Okay. Alright, so let me get on the different visors. I'm switching magnifications. Let me check my work. When I do this, what do you see? Looks like a little bit more. It's not all the way in. Where's my hammer? Double check the work. That did it. I drove it home. Okay. This was a flat face punch. And really, that lighting is piss poor. You can see it's flat. There's a hole in it for clearance. I wonder where that staff went. I'll have to find that staff. Camera's still running good. Okay. Almost there. Almost there. Let me put the visors back on. I'm going to grab it with these tweezers. What is that black mark on that? Is that from the tool? That's from the tool. Damn it. Maybe that's why you don't use those tools. Oh, it's like grease or oil or something. I'll have to clean it off another day. When I take the watch apart to clean it. Pivot's still there. I'll head into the home stretch now. Get rid of this. Put this back. And the staking set. Now I have to put the hairspring on. And the hairspring went on a side with no mark on it. Let's see what I have here. Let me just look at this closely. Where's the side with no mark? Okay, the side with no mark faces towards me. So I'm going to let that rest there. It's this side. This side's facing towards me. You know, I'm going to have to fine tune this. Oh, what is this? Things move around. So now I'm going to put the... things are always in the way. I don't have a lot of room. I have too much stuff. Now I'm going to put the... I want to take a good look at this. If you don't mind. This looks strange. Yeah, it's got like an elevator. It's like they ground some of it off. And it's not a full thickness. It's got a step on it. I thought maybe I bent it when I pulled it off. But no, that's the way it was made. Since I don't remember exactly where this was, I'm going to guesstimate it, and then I'll have to fine tune it as I call it. My nose is running. I think it was like that. Can I tell by... Let's chew up more valuable camera time on stuff I should have prepared for. I can't even pick up the balance cock. It's giving me grief. I'm trying to put the balance cock back on so I could see. You know, it's about 90 degrees, a little bit A little bit like that. Does this want to move on me? No. Can I lift this up? No. I want to move it. But it don't want to move. Let me lift this up just a little bit. Nah, I have to... I'm gonna leave it there. Now I have to drive this home. And this is gonna be odd because it's stepped. The hairspring, top of the hairspring stud is stepped. So when I push it down, it's not gonna be coming down all even on it. It's gonna be pushing on one side because it's stepped. I didn't step it. It's, you know, it's a used watch. Why is it stepped? Maybe I should have lined up the holes. Oh wait, this hole is lined up. Because this is where I did the, I gotta double check to make sure. What do I got? Okay, so I'm just gonna lightly push this down. I'm not gonna hammer it. I don't think you should hammer the stud on the hairspring. Whoops, I'm blocking the light. Yeah, I'm just pushing it down lightly. And then I'm gonna lift it up and examine it by eye while you can stare at an empty staking set. I gotta get the good magnification now. Okay. Looks like it's all the way down. Yeah, it doesn't take much. Let me check the other stuff. Yeah, safety roller. A little bit off, damn it. Well, maybe I should have said nothing because you people don't know. Okay, so there it is. Completely, let me zoom out. Completely assembled. Of course it won't focus on it. The balance, I got the two rollers installed, the hairspring. Now I'm going to put it back in the watch and let's see what happens. I'm going to stop the camera while I set up for the next shot. Okay, set up for the next stop. Next shot, as they say. So now I'm going to install my balance staff in the watch. Excuse me, my balance, assembled balance in the watch. Some people say, well, you know, you should attach the balance to the balance cock first and do it that way. Well, you know, it's my video, it's my watch. I'm going to do it my way. You can do it your way. That's all I have to say. Whatever you feel comfortable with, and you're not going to screw up the watch. Or unless someone tells me the proper way is to do it, you know. Until then, I'm doing it this way. Because I always find to get that damn little screw to tighten up on this hairspring stud, it's so much easier when the cock is screwed into place. So when I install this, I got the end of the pallet fork here. You have to note which side it's favoring. I'm going to make it favor this side, let's say, because when you put the balance back in, the roller jewel has to, you know, be on that side. Else it will be overbanked. Let me switch magnification. What am I hitting? I got too much stuff. Okay, so I have it in the lower jewel. I'm just gonna rotate it so I can get the hairspring stud in position. So when I put the balance cock back on, it's pretty much there. Hopefully this will run. If it doesn't run, I'll have to adjust the hairspring, because like I say, I don't think I had it in the best. How am I going to pick this up? Is this on camera? Okay, I'm going to... Oh, come on, I think I have to push it this way. Okay. And what do I have? I know I don't have the pivots lined up. Let's switch eyes again. Let's see. This is going to be a pain like that freaking Illinois. Of course, maybe this is why you assemble it before you put it on the watch, so you don't have to screw around like I'm doing right now. Huh. Maybe they have a point there. Man, why is that like that? This thing really doesn't want to go in. It really doesn't want to go in. That is tight. Wow. And they made this hairspring so good that when I pushed it up like that, it went in between the guide pins, no problem. Now that's a good watch. I didn't have to futz around, it just went, the arc is that good. Now, looks like it's in. Let's put the screw in and find out. Why'd I use the plover? Damn, I dropped the loop. This video is going to be long. But I'm not going to split this up into 15 pieces or 4 pieces like I did the Illinois. Wait, I gotta hold down the balance cock, because every time I put one of these screws in, it likes to move. Is this thing still in? Proceed carefully, because you don't want to break anything. Appears to be in. I'm gonna have to hold them on. Okay, so staff is good. Let me check the hairspring. That stud is really tight in that hole. What do I see? I see that the hairspring is not level. Whoops. It has to be flat, level. Well, it could be not flat and unlevel, but then it won't run as good. And that looks good enough for now. I don't remember what it looked like before I took it off. I should make note of that. So now I can screw this stud in. See, I always, unless they tell me, how to screw this stud in while the balance cock is not in the watch, an easy way, because it's really, I tried it the other way, installing the balance on the cock first and then putting it, but I always found it pain in the neck for the screw, to tighten the screw, because I could never hold the balance good. Okay, it's not going anyplace. So there it is. So far, so good. Wait, maybe I can see how the jewel is sitting in the pallet fork before winding it up. Is that possible? Yeah, it's favoring one side a little bit, so there's something called in beat. I probably mentioned this before, but I'll mention it again. Where the at rest, like it is now with no load from the mainspring or anything, there's an imaginary line from, I guess, the center of the pivot, roller jewel, I guess maybe the disc jewel or something, or maybe even the pallet fork. There's a line there, and the roller jewel is supposed to be in that line, and that means the way the pallet fork sits, it's ready to start up. It's resting on one of the escape wheel teeth, ready to get an impulse. You know what I'm saying? Probably not. Don't explain it good, but it's a little bit off, so just a little bit. So I'll have to fine tune it. I just want to see if it works. I can fine tune it no problem later on. I don't want to do it now because I have to take everything off. It's a pain. I just want to get this video over with. I'm going to have to put the, I'm touching it with my hands. People are upset. Tough luck. Where is the... I line up the winding where the stem goes. Drops in. I'm going to put on the bezel, so I don't have to worry about the movement falling out of the case while I flip it over. Come on, how come I can't get the bezel on? Everything fights. Let me zoom out. Don't want to cross thread. Do not want to cross thread. Okay, now I'm just going to wind it up. See? What, doesn't want to work now? Come on. I had to help it. So I really should put, well, there's some oil in the pivots already. But I plan to take this watch apart and clean it and oil it, so I'll let it, I'm going to wind it all the way up and just see what the balance does. And then I'll have to fine tune the hairspring, get it in beat. Like I said, it was just off to one side. Rarely do I get it right on the first. Man, this mainspring is long. Whoops. You don't have to go all the way tight because... Let's see. So as you can see, it is running. And look at the way that hairspring goes in and out. I like that. It's like it's breathing. And I'm getting like 270 degrees on the balance swing. Which, I don't know if that's optimal. I'm going to put the case screws in now. Because if I, everything pain in the neck. Damn screws. I need death grip tweezers so the screws stay in the position I pick them up in. This video's gone on way too long. Yeah, if I did this repair without doing the camera, it'd probably taken me half the time. Everything takes me more time. I'm putting the screws in there because I'll probably, if I leave them out, I'm going to lose them. Look. So there it is. It's still running. Let's do the macro. Let's do it that macro so you can. So look at that. Nothing beats an overcoil hairspring because the whole thing just goes in and out, not like this stuff on the side, the hairspring. Look at that thing go. That's about 270. So there's my Hamilton pocket watch repair. You can see the front. Should have screwed on the second hand. Is moving as it should. So that was it. Where's the little envelope? Let me get the little envelope the balance stat came in so you can see that. There it is, 607048, 16 size Hamilton, 992B, whatever. I guess for the 950 also. Balance staff 1. I forget what it cost me, but it was well worth the money. So there you go. Balance staff repaired. What else am I going to say? This video performed by an amateur. Do not attempt at home. No watches were harmed in the making of this video. Hope you enjoyed the show. Enjoy the rest of your day. And there's something else I say, but I can't remember. Thank you for your cooperation. This has gone on long enough.